What's going on, and good afternoon, Liveopolis. Welcome to show number 104, here with the beautiful Mrs. Live.
Actually, we're doing a recording, so it's not a full show.
I just made a number up. Well, let's just say episode 25. How about that, guys? Does that sound good? Don't try to search for the other episodes because they don't exist. Actually, they do exist. I'm sure we got about 25 in, which...
No.
Yeah, we got to have at least 25.
No, but it's okay. Let's leave it at that.
Then we went ahead and talked about a little bit of our experience, which is more than once that we went to this Publix, and we go because we love the way the person that does our sandwiches presents himself and does our sandwiches.
Actually, always go to that Publix because we find someone, right, that he's animated, right? He's so
yeah,
awesome.
his name is, what's his name, Baker?
I don't remember his name, but
I think it's Baker.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because it said it on his shirt, Baker.
I'm not sure.
Well, anyways, this guy's great. He's awesome. He's funny. He sure knows how to make a sandwich.
Yeah, our sandwich is loaded.
I learned how to eat my vegetables because of him, because he convinces me on how great they are.
It's loaded, right? It's like not even funny. I'm gonna show you guys the sandwich. I never seen such a good sandwich.
Yeah, and they're good. He's funny, but you know it's funny because I think that he might have got a reprimand because he was like, you know, I want him to be himself when he makes my sandwiches, you know, but nowadays there's a lot of people that get offended for tiny little things that are really not that offensive, but I guess you can't.
Yeah, like I think that there is big things that offend people, but there are some that, like maybe he was just being funny to someone and that person took it maybe wrong and told the manager.
And then so he was trying to more tone down, but he kind of got it with me that I like the way he is normally. He was laughing with us and telling us stories about how he used to have hair and his hair was really nice, and then he used and that he surfed. And what's funny is you don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's being funny because he's big. He's really big, and I just don't know if there's a surfboard that can support his weight. But he's
there's some people that do surfing that are very fit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, but he's big, like large, like not big.
There is surfers that are actually have muscles.
And then he tells us that he used to stand on sand hills with one leg bent and with his hand on the other leg, staring into the sunset with his long hair blowing into the wind. And I thought it was hilarious because he tells us he used VO5 shampoo, and that's the shampoo that was been on the news for losing your hair because he's bald. Because he's bald now. Yeah, so he started laughing. I started laughing because he saw me laughing because he goes, "Yeah, man, I use VO5 shampoo," and then all I could think of was that's why he's bald because he lost all his hair because he uses VO5.
He used to. Actually, may I say that company used to be the shampoo used to be better. Now it's not as good as before, but I mean it might work for some people. You see what I'm trying to say? Like everyone is different, so we don't want to like point out because if you use VO5 it might work for you, might not work for other people. But anyways, so
we were still wondering why the Publix person got called out for being himself, so we talk about it a little bit more.
You know, that person maybe complained and felt offended about whatever he said. I don't know what he could have said. He's a very nice guy, you know, he's a very nice guy, so very respectful, very funny. So I really don't know. You know, it's kind of impossible to believe that somebody complained on him, or maybe that they told him to tone down, which is, you know, that what makes me sad in the world. Sometimes a few things that I see that, you know, when you see sometimes when people see, and I'm not saying everywhere, but they see a happy person and you're sad, they want to bring them down to their level of sadness. And I think that sometimes we have to understand that we all live in different universe inside of us, right?
Yeah,
so
and not
we feel things different. Not everyone's gonna be sad or happy, you know. But at the same time, we shouldn't put down people that are happy, right?
Well, I'll give you guys a for instance. Today, my brother went through some trauma because I swung by his house, and he asked me to do him a favor before I left. And he goes, if I could take him to his work truck, and so he can go pick it up. He's got an 18-wheeler, you know. And when I took him there, the truck was missing. And he panicked, and I told him, well, you know what, don't panic because panicking doesn't get you nowhere. No sense in wondering or whatever because it's already gone. So, you know, by you beating yourself up, you know, it's not going to help the cause. You know,
it's
not going to bring the truck back. You know, I told him, just calm down. Luckily, I was there to help him. You know, I told him, calm down. You stopped him because he was so upset, you know. I told him to calm down, don't overreact. He was saying that someone stole it. I told him that that it might have got towed because he was on private property. So I go, relax, find out what's going on, and then go crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing that and that's one thing that a lot of people do, and sometimes I try not to do it, but you can anticipate yourself until you know what the situation is. You have to kind of think it through. I know it's kind of hard because once something happened, you freak out, right?
Yeah.
But then you have to just stop yourself and be
Yeah,
like,
don't
okay.
go over because you'll give yourself a heart attack.
Yeah,
And then what?
And then you're and then what?
Then you're screwed.
Yeah.
But it turns out that the truck wasn't stolen, which was the best thing that could happen because he had a lot of private stuff in his truck, like customer information and stuff. So, it was towed to a yard. It's expensive, but it's better than it being gone. You know what I mean? So he was excited about that. He wasn't that mad, So that's what I told him. I go, he's mad that he's not cheap. It's like everything's just ridiculously expensive. But
nowadays everything's
yep,
expensive.
but it's still better than it being stolen, where they take it and burn it and then take everything out of it.
We're glad that got resolved. But anyways, guys, another thing that I was gonna say is,
today's the asteroid.
yes, we're still alive.
Well, we don't know what time it's supposed to pass. I don't know how that works. So
and
did it already pass? I don't think you guys can maybe look it up and see what's going on. I haven't looked it up yet.
Yes, we have to definitely check that out. But I seen something very, very, very very weird today. Like, I went to walk the dogs and everything's so calm. It was very strange, more calmer than before. I didn't see birds flying, chirping. And everything was so calm. I was kind of scary, you know that?
That's because there's something interfering in our atmosphere. And apparently there was some moons, so the planets were in full straight line yesterday. Nobody's really talking about that, but that's another thing. Usually when things like that happen, Mother Nature...
You think that's what the tornadoes happen?
There's some serious damage going on up north right now with tornadoes and warehouses and fatalities. There's people lost their lives.
One of the Amazon...
Yeah, one of the Amazon warehouses, I guess, got,
got the
tore up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's a lot going on, and I think it's because of the alignment and the moon and everything.
Yes, but let me stop you right there, Mr. Manny. I think that goes back to sometimes there's things that are out of our control, right? So if something was to happen, there's nothing that you could do to stop Mother Nature, unfortunately. You could do, you could prevent it. They could tell us ahead of time, maybe to move somewhere else, to evacuate the area. But at the end of the day, like, if NASA haven't made a ray or something to divert that asteroid, there's nothing that you could do. You have to leave it at the hands of,
Well, there was actually some scary... You guys can look this up. I saw it this morning, but I can't find the video. They actually showed some people record the night tornadoes at night, and they look terrifying. I mean, it just looks like a freaking mess flying through the air like that.
Twister?
Yeah, it's at night. Those got to be terrifying. Got to be terrifying. But on this note, guys, we have to let you go.
And be thankful for every day. Be thankful every day for being alive. Just hang in there, guys. Be positive. Do the best that you can every day. And don't stress out too much, right?
Nope.
Ahead of time.
Nope.
This was Liveopolis. See you guys.